Now that you learned how to trim media in your timeline, let's take our editing skills to a new level. But before we do that, let's review how we trimmed in our timeline. I select my clip and I'm able to adjust my in point, my out point. I can put my playback head to a specific area. Under my modify menu, I can go to trim the playback head and actually cut the clip. So I have some flexibility of trimming my clip when it's in the timeline. But let's do some finer editing. To do that, iMovie for the desktop added a new feature, and it's called the Clip Trimmer. Say that fast 3 times and see your tongue stumble. The Clip Trimmer is located under the Window menu, right in the middle, Show Clip Trimmer. And it has a keyboard equivalency. I can also hold down my Control key and Show Clip Trimmer. So let's turn it on. What happens here is it lifts my clip that I want to trim and puts it on a new track. I have my primary storyline, and now I have a new track above it. And it has 3 areas. It has your in point, which I can adjust, like I can do in my timeline, and my out point, which I can adjust. But there's something extra here. You notice these little areas on both sides that are grayed out. This is part of your original video clip, and we see the viewing area that's set by the in and out point. So we have additional information that we can view so we can find that perfect place where we want to cut. So what's the big deal about that? Well, now if you notice my tool, it changes into a new tool. This is called your Slip Edit tool. And what I'm able to do here is I can slide that video piece in that area, and you notice there's 2 windows up above. The one on the left is your in point, and the one on the right is your out point. And I can move it or slip it back and forth to get the perfect edit that I want on both my in and out point. The advantage of that is I don't change the time of my project timeline. By moving my in and out points, I'm changing the length or either shortening it or lengthening it. By flipping the edit, my clip back and forth, I'm not changing the length of my timeline, but I'm actually moving my in and out points. Very, very powerful feature, generally found on professional packages like Final Cut X, which you'll learn how to do in another book. Now I can also go to another clip and click on it, and I can also edit that clip. So I'm still in the Clip Trimmer, and I can make my edits accordingly. In this one, I'm just going to leave it alone when I'm all done. I click my arrow down button, or I'll go back here again, and I'll use my keyboard command. I can close my Clip Trimmer by clicking on the X and finishing it off. So the Clip Trimmer allows us to do very fine edits of my in and out point, and actually with the slip editing tool I can move my video clip as long as I have some extra footage on both sides of my in and out point to be able to do that.